Hello, welcome to Gospel Share Missions. 4 Fields Discipleship Multiplication Training. In the last video we shared Lesson 2, Big Vision, it's global. Now this is Lesson number 3, Big Vision, it's local, brutal facts. God wants to save not only all nations, but also, our community or region. A church that grows and multiplies moves within God's big local vision. If you want to reach lostness in your local area, then you need to know how much lostness there is in your community. In your training, ask the participants to locate page 5 in the notes and drawings. Next, we will perform some simple calculations that show certain numerical results which are considered as brutal facts. Let's look at an example of a fictional city. Ask them to write, example city. Now, suppose there is a population of 100,000. Ask your participants to write down in the blank spaces. Assuming 90% is far from God. Multiply population times 0.9. This is 100,000 times 0.9, equals 90,000 lost souls in that city. Write down 90,000. How many congregations of 100 members are needed to reach those 90,000? Divide the last number by 100. This is 90,000 divided by 100, this equals 900. 900 congregations needed. These are brutal facts. Now, what if we set the goal of reaching only 10%? Multiply 900 times 0.1 equals 90. Write down 90. These are 90 congregations needed to reach only 10%. This is still brutal. Now, how many congregations of 100 members are in your region? Suppose 5. Write down 5. How many congregations are needed to reach 10%? This is 90 congregations needed, minus 5 existing, equals 85 congregations needed to reach 10%. Write down 85. Now, let's brutalize this area. Question: how many years has it taken to plant those churches in your region? Suppose 30. Write down 30. Now, here is the big question. How many years will it take to reach only 10%? For this, we need to multiply the goal of 10% times the years the church was established in the area, then divided by the number of existing congregations. This is 85 times 30, divided by 5. Do the math. According to these numbers, it will take 510 years to reach only 10% of lostness. Wow! These are brutal facts. Do you see the brutal facts? Do you see the big problem we have? Do you see the need of disciples multiplication? But there is hope. Let's see an example of what Paul did in Acts 19, verse 8 to 10. We see Paul in Ephesus, that after 3 months arguing. 1. There were those who did not believe in God's vision for the world. 2. Paul left those who did not believe. 3. He took the disciples who believed in God's vision for the world. 4. He invested time to teach them. What was the result? All people in Asia heard the word of the Lord. It is believed that in those times there were 8 to 15 million people in that area. These are positive brutal facts. Now, how they did it? They had passion for the lost. They were focused on the community. They made disciples who made disciples. They developed leaders who multiplied. Can you see it's not just global, but also it's local? God wants to reach our communities. He calls His church, He calls you to this mission. A church that grows and multiplies moves within God's big local vision. Now, use your region data and look at what your lost community looks like. God bless you as you train yourself in this lesson to train others who train others. See you in the next video of lesson number 3A, the Discovery Bible Sword Method.